Today I've been invited here by Ken to come and eat in the house and bless the house. I've come with Ajahn Tom and Ajahn Kalyano and the Sangha, and this is an auspicious way to begin the use of a new house. This is a new house, and inviting monks to come and eat and bless the house is the correctly auspicious way to begin that. I first met Ken about 7 years ago when I came to Australia for the first time, and we travelled first to Sydney and Canberra, and Ken came to meet us in Canberra and then brought us to Melbourne, sat on the tour bus from Canberra to Melbourne with us. And since then he's had the aspiration to invite me to come to his house. So it's been an aspiration he's held for many years, so today finally has been fulfilled. And as I said, it's an auspicious or a blessing, an auspicious blessing for the household, for all of you coming here today, and for the house itself, to invite the Sangha like this for a meal and for chanting. When the monks, the Sangha, come to the house like this, we chant the Purita chants, which are verses of protection and different teachings of the Buddha, and is what we call auspicious chanting. And this generates a very good feeling and good energy here in the hearts of everybody listening, and for the household here. Hopefully it's a very inspiring thing that it starts us off in a good way, so in the future in our practice of Dhamma, living in this house, we'll have prosperity and success in our practice. But of course, listening to the teachings, chanting the teachings is only one part of the practice. What we have to do is try to take them away and apply them in our lives, in our hearts, in our daily lives, apply the teachings of generosity, morality, and developing ourselves spiritually with mindfulness and wisdom, so that we can experience the true peace, the true happiness that the Buddhist teachings are pointing out and taking us towards. On the outside, we can say that a house, we build this house, it's a place for giving a place of rest for our bodies. We go out, we work, we do things, we come back to our home, our house. It's place where we can rest, and it's also a place that protects the body, our physical body, from the elements, the sun, the heat, and the cold. But in a similar way, we also have our internal house or home, that is the heart, which also needs its rest, its place of rest and protection from the elements and the weather. But the weather here means the effect of heat and cold, and mental heat, mental cold, which is the different kinds of suffering and stress that we can experience as human beings. And for that we need to practice. If we're going to develop this sense of having a protective shade covering us, just like this house covers us now from the cold, the rain and so on, we have to have the protection of the Dhamma, the truth that we develop in our practice in our hearts, to protect us from the effects of living in the world and the possibility of experiencing stress and suffering. And the way we do this is by practicing on a daily basis, putting the teachings into practice, just as you've been doing for many years now, developing yourself in wholesome ways of generosity, sila, and developing particularly mindfulness, calm, peace of mind, where you can reflect on the truth and understand why it is we suffer and how to let go of suffering. And the way we develop this understanding to end suffering is through developing a good, strong awareness and a continuous awareness in our minds, and seeing that when we grasp onto mind states, mental states or moods of suffering, and hold on to them with a sense of self, we identify with them, we're going to suffer because of that, moods of, say, greed, anger, delusion. But the more awareness we have of this and see that happening, the more we can detach our minds from that tendency to attach to moods of suffering. We can step back, we can reach a place of what we call the spaciousness or the emptiness of mind, where we're letting go of our tendency to attach to greed, anger, delusion, and we'll find we experience mental states of peace instead. And this is the real heart of the Buddhist practice, which we have to develop in our daily lives. So today, coming here to chant and you could say spread metta, bring the teachings, bring the fruits of our practice here. What I've done today is make an adhitthana, a wish or a vow for all the power, the goodness and the power of all the Buddhas that have ever lived in the world through history, to bless you, to give you strength and inspiration in your practice so that you can meet with success in your daily lives, the duties you have to do in the world, your work and so on, and also in your spiritual practice, so that the teachings of the Buddha and the power of the goodness of the Buddha and the Dhamma, the Sangha can bless you, guide you and protect you from all dangers, obstacles, help you get through the different challenges of life and progress in your practice so that you can experience more and more inner happiness, inner sense of satisfaction from your practice. This is what I wish for you, and give you that as my blessing, and wish you all success in the future.
Happy, happy, yeah?